in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, I caught up with Coach Scott Frost before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Knights offense will go to work first. Duke Watson, last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
They'll give it to Watson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you've got to protect. You've got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Halfway through the season, the goal was clear. Went out.
Spots. And it starts with winning out and taking care of business. And that starts today, right? Like every single game has to matter. It has to count. You got to look at yourself and say, how do we continue to grow, get better? And then, Jesse, let the dominoes fall where they fall.
That's it. This is a top 25 team right now that I think has really good leadership inside the locker room. And these guys are really dedicated and focused on.
Makes the catch and he's free. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he is swarmed under a there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Green.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go to play.
And I tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Look out, he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
A little release to the back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job in execution there in that 3rd down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this first down up and go looking for a touchdown? It's a big decision right here for the head coach.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Down he goes, but for the 2nd time on this drive, they move the sticks on 4th down. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT set. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Rides to the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Stepping to the right. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're
first down.
And this defense had him right where they wanted him, man. Great first down, great second down, but then they just let up on third down, and they dropped back, and they took care of the sticks. But you got to break on the football, go make that tackle. Man, that's a clutch conversion for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's
plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but no. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. Going long. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. And he scores. Touchdown, SMU.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Pocket breaking down. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Stands in and takes the hit. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great was that one-handed stab? Just climbs the ladder. I thought for sure that thing was going to be falling incomplete, but he reels it in, and it's a massive first down for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's got him in the flat. Strong, firm tackle. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And as their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time, Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Off the play fake. Fires left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses. And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Pulls it and runs it again. And he's not even going to come close to... And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. To the air, it's Jennings. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. So now it's second and long. looking to fire. And that one's incomplete. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's looking to throw. Under fire. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also